I have been working on a story for a long time, and the story was Rebel, of course. And I worked on Rebel for a long amount of time on my laptop, but one day my laptop came up missing, so Rebel kind of disappeared. But I decided to start up Rebel again. What I like about bookstores is it's just so many places you can look. I like the way new books smell, and I just like hearing the crispness of the book when you turn it. I just love holding the book. I love turning the page, like when you can't turn the page fast enough because the book is just so good. And like, I like to see the words and scribble on them. If I can't do that with a movie. You can't picture a movie in your head. With a book, you can use your creativity and your mind just can go anywhere, everywhere.
Hi, are you looking for something?
Yes, I'm looking for like mystery type of books.
Oh, perfect. Did you know we have a sale going on today? Yeah, it's our open boxes sale, so for $40 you can fill up an entire box of books.
Wow.
Would you be interested in that?
Yes.
This is Open Books Pilsen, and Open Books is a nonprofit that uses used book sales to power our literacy programs. All the books we have in both our stores and the books that we use in our programs are donated to us, so we rely on donations to keep all of that going. Yeah, let me show you around a little bit. Our fiction is actually alphabetized by author's last name. And we have a few other sections, sprinkled about, like our drama shelves are here. This was actually donated to us. Somebody wanted it to be part of our Make the Case fundraiser event.
I only know Barnes & Nobles. I really never ever heard of any other bookstores until today. It was cool. It had Christmas lights and stars and paint everywhere. And it wasn't all fancy and polished. And I thought that was cool. I felt comfortable at the bookstore.
So, yeah, what do you tend to read?
I love romance and mysteries, and them together is just awesome.
Yeah, there's a lot of books that are bridging that gap now. They've got the whole urban fantasy genre.
We smash it together.
Yeah, and I read a lot of science fiction. That's what I can't get enough of. And I think that's what I end up writing a lot of, too. This is supposed to be a really good book. I haven't read it. Hang 1,000 Trees with Ribbons, the story of Phyllis Wheatley. Some of my volunteers have said that it's really good. So eventually I'm going to pick that one up when we get another one. Oh, you want it in your box? Very good. Oh, did you ever read The Outsiders?
Sounds familiar.
Yeah, it was one that was made into a movie. It's also supposed to be really, really good. So that might be one that doesn't take up much space.
As a writer, once you read a book, the first time you read a book, you read it for pleasure. Then the second time you read it, you notice how the author wrote it, the way they use their dialogue. A lot of my books are marked up. I circle words I don't know, I underline this. I try to donate books, but they open them and they give them back to me because it's writing and highlights in them. I try to stop, but it's a habit. If I read a book the second time with accident in it, I just grab a pencil or a pen and just start writing in it.
I remember when I was a freshman in high school and we were reading Great Expectations by Charles Dickens, and I felt like my sentences started coming out backwards because he uses so many commas and stuff, and I don't think my teachers could take that anymore either.
Do you remember anything you wrote?
Well, I was a really nerdy kid, and I've been into writing since before I could actually write. I would, I would see my parents writing stuff, and I would just imitate that like scrawl and like think I was telling stories and be like, yeah, and then this happened and then this happened. By the time I was in high school, I would say that that was my primary extracurricular, was just going home and writing all the time. And I mean, it's great because that's part of my identity, is being a writer. Do you feel like it's that way for you?
Kind of. Because I tried to write songs at first, and it worked out, kind of.
And it can still work out.
Yeah, but I kind of want to write screenplays, like for movies.
I've always been curious about that too.
And comic books, because a lot of comic books just have dialogue.
Yeah, and
But you have
that's
to
what
explain to the artist.
That's what I like writing the best, is the dialogue, I think, because I'm not that great at writing description. I try.
I need to work on my dialogue.
Oh man, it's like
We're a
perfect
team.
compliment. Yeah.
It's hard rewriting Rebel because I had a vision for her, and I think the story that I did first start writing was good, and having to start over was hard because I didn't remember everything I wrote. I want to write Rebel again because I feel like she can be like another Trish or a Katniss or some heroic figure that's a female. Yes, I find inspiration in books like Hunger Games, because you know, she led an uprising, and at first she was just a nobody. And that's how Rebel and Danny are. And one day they're going to be known and lead to a revolution.
All right, you're all set now?
Yes.
All right, $40. And you're good to go?
Thank you.
Happy reading.
This is the box of books I got today at the bookstore. The Fault in Our Stars, The Scarlet Letter, got me a Shakespeare book, Mel Monroe, The Secret, the only Nicholas Sparks book I didn't have. This was a musical. At first it was a book, so I'm curious what it looks like in word form.